I'm Steve Grind, Product Manager for the Cooking Division with Cascade Designs. Showing you now the MSR WhisperLite Universal stove for 2012. This is an interesting stove. It's the first stove under the MSR brand that burns both liquid fuel and canister fuel. It's new for us, and we've done it in sort of a unique way that we're excited about. And I'll walk you through it here very briefly. A little bit of background on this product. What we wanted to do is maintain everything that's great about the original WhisperLite International. That's a proven stove. The original WhisperLite was introduced almost 25 years ago, and it does incredibly well. So we wanted to maintain the great reliability, field maintainability, and overall durability of that stove, and we've done that here. What we have improved most obviously is the pot supports. We've gone from the old original wire legs and pot supports to stamped stainless steel, slightly larger in diameter in terms of footprint and pot support diameter, so you're going to have a more stable cooking platform. We've added really aggressive serrations to the pot supports, and that's because this stove is used often with large groups. A lot of folks take these on mountaineering expeditions and they're using large pots to melt snow, so we wanted to improve the user experience there. The other nice thing before I get into the multi-fuel capability is serviceability. The way the legs work, they collapse very easily, and if you're familiar with the original WhisperLite, you know that changing the jets was a little bit challenging. This one just got incredibly easy. You can see the fuel line separates out with almost no effort. So changing jets, scouring the fuel line is dramatically easier. The other thing is the legs are fixed to the burner assembly now, so there's no puzzle to master in terms of putting the stove back together. You no longer have to fish the fuel line through the wire legs. That got incredibly easy. So the next interesting thing about this stove, of course, is its ability to burn canister fuel in addition to liquid fuel. We maintained performance on white gas, unleaded gas, and kerosene. Actually improved it a little bit, but most notably we made some tweaks to make it work with canister fuel. The way we do that mechanically is we've got a couple of adapters that you thread on very easily. This is the liquid fuel adapter, and it's connected right now to the canister fuel adapter, which is a simple valve with a threaded connection. The connection does have an integrated swivel, so a huge benefit to a remote canister stove is the ability to run it in inverted mode. So on canister fuel, the WhisperLite Universal does incredibly well in cold conditions or low fuel situations. And of course you can still operate it in the upright vapor feed mode when you really want all-out efficiency and flame control. One thing we're especially proud of with this stove is what we're calling air control technology. We spend a lot of time working to optimize performance both for liquid fuel and canister fuel. That's a typical trade-off that you have to make, especially with ported burner style stoves, where if you want to burn everything, you might have to sacrifice performance on one fuel in order to operate reasonably well on another fuel. So what we've done is, you can see in here there's a sleeved feature that's actually integrated into the jet. And what that does is when you change the jet for the canister fuel, the height of the sleeve actually blocks the air intake and tunes the air intake so you get the right air-fuel mixture for this fuel. This is a patent-pending technology, very simple but really effective, and that allowed us to maintain MSR standards in terms of performance on every fuel. So that's the WhisperLite Universal.